DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The Cowboys at 15-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On third down, it's Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now an option play on second down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Mozzie Smith coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 47-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott now. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action now. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McGee. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Back to throw again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Park. That elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
This is brought in at the 21. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16, a first. play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this first half is not going according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as they'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third down and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Mozzie Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
2nd and long. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. They work now on 2nd and 9. Option play. Here's Pollard. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
47.
Throwing. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jackson knocks his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now an audible here into something else.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Buccaneers 10.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Pollard again. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a give here to Pollard. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 11 more on that one and another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Pollard fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
And the Buccaneer first down.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
They're certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.